Check, 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 check. Ah, Shabaka thumb.
Yep, yeah, it was from Sherrick.
Y'all can hear me? I can hear you.
I can hear you just fine.
That's how we check sound.
You sound loud as hell. I don't know why I don't hear you in my headphones though.
What's up? Man? Turn my headphones up.
Slow down. I hear him through the speaker, but I don't hear him in my headphones.
This is Cross the Line Radio.
Because I can hear myself fine when I talk. It ain't that. It can't be that. I hear myself. I don't hear him in the headphones is what I'm saying. I mean, we good to go. Let's rock and roll, man. Welcome to another edition of the Cross the Line Radio with your hosts, Captains Tazaria Kadazar, Officer Shagapan, Officer Shayala. Man, we ready to bring on a real good show.
We inside.
A lot to talk about. Phone lines are open if you got a question or comment. Phone number to call is 917-779-9499. Or you can hit the StreamYard link and you can join in and talk to us face to face. We've had a hell of a week. I know I did. I know the whole school did. Last week we traveled to Houston, Texas, which was home of the Lord's Passover. Had a glorious Passover. I thought it was fire. The slaughter the lamb was fire. The scripture breakdown class was absolutely amazing. Jenna Mahimi was in rare form. Joined us for the Round Table of Truth Cross the Line combo class. I mean, a show rather. Then we had the all black party where Viva La Raza was going all throughout the party. At the end, I seen all of them on the stage with Commander Jenny Hanna, and then we had the Passover. And that Passover was the bomb. It was amazing. Had a little after party after the Passover. Then we had the Feast of Unleavened Bread and closed everything out, man. And I want to big up Commander Jenny Hanna for picking the spot of Houston. Big up with Captain Yatazat and all the zones down there. Houston, Austin, Killeen, San Antonio, Dallas, if I miss a zone. And if I could applaud the wonderful officers of 50 and the troopers and all of those brothers that came in all black and did such a stalwart of a job. That's a job. It's not an easy job to know that, yes, we're coming for the Passover, but you're doing a lot of the work. And those troopers and brothers came down there. Officer Tazadak hit me up and highlighted Officer Sha'athwan out of headquarters. I want to big up that brother for his tireless effort and his tireless work. And I'm seeing all these brothers, and they did not look tired. What's the brother from Jersey? What's the Ephraimite brother from Jersey? The under Kawaga bar.
The trooper?
Yeah, the trooper. Trooper Labanah is another brother. Trooper Labanah damn near broke his arm helping me move. And when I went listen, and when Trooper he breaking his arm. I mean, his arm was in pain. And then when I go to pay him, because I paid all the brothers that helped me move, he refused to take money from me. And I'm seeing these brothers and that's doing the work, and I'm seeing them not be tired, seeing them having the joy of just being with the brothers and sisters, man. And that's what the kingdom of heaven is supposed to be. And that's what it felt like being amongst family. Like I didn't even hang out this whole trip. Like afterwards, like after every event, I didn't even hang out because to me, it's just me going into the world after being amongst the kingdom, like having an experience like that would have lessened my experience. So I thought it was dope. So shout out to everybody that played a part in making sure that Passover was wonderful. The sisters was beautiful. Some of y'all was hiding your little white corsages. Some of them you was wearing your little white corsages. Did y'all who got white corsages? Raise your hand if you got a white corsage. What I mean, y'all know what I mean when I say got a white corsage, right? Like if you got a girl. Did you get a sister? Did anybody get anybody? Nobody? You didn't find a white corsage?
I did find a white corsage.
Oh, you did find one. That's what I'm saying. Did you get a white corsage?
I got a white corsage.
Shout out to all y'all that got a white corsage. I guarantee you, Call Gas helped you. I guarantee you.
Hi, I'm back.
Right. Call Gas.
This thing on?
Yeah, we get you caught.
Okay. Yeah, my Wi-Fi got reset.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you good to go.
I'm back.
Yes, I guarantee you Call Gas helped y'all get that white corsage. Next year, it should be red. If it ain't red, maybe, you know, work on your game. As Jenna Hyman was breaking down, the sisters is tricking you anyway. Jenna Hyman did the yak dance. If y'all didn't see the class, now I gotta take the audio out because what he was talking about wouldn't be indicative of the yak class. But when I seen Jenna Hyman do this shit here, I said that is a clip, and I'm gonna take that clip. So big up to you, Jenna Hyman, for doing the yak dance. Didn't even know he was doing the yak dance. Yeah. Man, but we're gonna have a good time today. Today's title is The PDF Predator, Afrika Bambaata. I want you to find Hassan Campbell on Instagram, made a post. Find that link on Bambaata. That's what he said about Bambaata. So the PDF Predator, Afrika Bambaata, is dead. And then Christians are worse than drug addicts. Those are the topics that we have today.
Afrika Bambaata boy.
And of course, any other subject that you have, there may be other subjects that we might talk about. We do got some callers. You want to run through the callers first, Kat?
Constant.
Yeah, we got two. You know, you got to call in, I think, right?
Yeah.
So while you call in, go ahead and announce the caller. What Kat is that call?
917 995. Yep. Go ahead. Yo, you beat me to it, Cap. I was calling in to say, yo, I see Muhammad doing your dance.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to call in and jump on that. When I saw him doing that shit, I was like, get out of here.
Yeah. He was doing it on a wild teaching, though. But he did the dance nonetheless. So I'm going to just take the volume out and put a beat behind it. Like the sound bite that I got with me doing the yak dance, it's just music. So I'm just gonna put some music behind. If I could put the same music, I'll use the same music. But I'm just gonna put some music behind Jenna Hyman with the dance. That's all.
You see the clip a few times.
Yeah, we won't even remember.
Also, I wanted to say also that his scripture breakdown, that was a fire breakdown. There was good questions, and he was knocking the answers out the park like crazy. It was a wonderful breakdown.
Bronx.
And also
the Bronx.
Captain Kazazar, those beats was fire, bro. If those are all your instrumentals you was playing at the beginning.
You said what?
No doubt.
Wait, say that again? Wait, hold on a second. Why can't I hear the callers in my damn headphone? Kazazar.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if it's something on this board, but I can't hear the callers in my headphones. I can hear myself. I can hear myself in the headphones, but I can't hear you nor the callers in my headphones. I only hear them through the speaker.
That's a routing issue.
It's a routing of what?
Unless something is tapped on the board that's not supposed to, or the volume is not up.
So on this board, what you said something on the board?
So you have to look on the board.
I'm looking.
Look at where it says USB in.
I'm looking at it.
Is the volume up?
Yeah, the volume is all the way up. I need to push. Okay, now I just push the button and I could see the sound went out when I pushed the button.
Okay, so when I talk, right? When I talk, do you see the waves going up?
Talk again.
Yo.
Yeah, I can hear the volumes going up.
Okay. So then, if the board is reading it,
headphones,
then,
I'm asking the shot. Do you hear it, Ashar?
I don't hear on the headphones.
You don't hear me?
No.
Do you hear me on the speaker?
I hear you on the speaker, but not these headphones.
So, what do you hear in the headphones? Just yourself?
Yeah, I only hear myself talking through the headphones.
What about the headphone knob on the mixer itself?
Where's the head?
Yeah.
So now the headphone, when we take it out and put it back in or something?
Well, it's not. No, it's more so about the knob, the volume knob. There should be a volume knob that says headphones next to the headphones. White knob.
No, you said the white knob.
White knob.
So I see. Yeah, I see that. Speak again.
Yo. You're.
I hear all of. Let me see something. Okay, that just turned it off. Speak again.
Yo. This is Captain Katazal, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York.
I could hear you, but it sounds like you coming out of because I can hear myself. It's almost like, are you sure the sound? You sure that both settings are set for
So so it's not the board. So we got to go to the settings on the computer and the settings on the StreamYard.
settings on the thing? No. Shrink that down. Go to the settings.
We're troubleshooting, y'all.
No. Yeah, that. You see that? The audio.
I'm the only one to get the job done.
Turn it
I don't know a Hebrew that could cover for me. Huh?
Turn it up. Speak, Katazal.
Hello, this is Captain Katazal.
Now check the sound on the go to camera. See camera.
Very excited to be here.
It should have been on 1080. That's a whole nother subject.
This is Cross the Line Radio. We're 10 years in. This was my 13th Passover, y'all. 13.
Hit that one.
I promise this doesn't happen every week.
It's like it's using a different device for the sound. It's not using the sound. It's not using the actual.
So you got to go to audio and you got to go to in the settings on StreamYard and then check them on the computer.
A pile of stuff there that will narrow down the playoff games. And we have for any other game this season, just for being preparation and then see what we implement has any effect. So it's almost like a message sending. It's just like, okay, we got some ideas on how to beat or how to continue Minnesota, and let's see how they do.
Big ups to everybody who copped the book. What book, Katazal? That book. KJ Verified. It will be available on Tripod for purchase. Top 2 in case you want to read it more than once.
That was a good one. Top 2.
Hello? Okay. Oh, God.
High school soccer state championships are underway down in Georgetown. The Carolina Lady Bobcats are looking for the state championship by 4A Division I final.
That's what I'm saying. If you don't hear me when I speak to you through the mic right now, can you hear that? Yes or no? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. And the weird thing is that you can hear me through the mic, but I can't hear you when you talk through the headphones. Talk through the headphones. Yeah, I don't hear you at all.
Do you hear me now?
Say it again.
Do you hear me now?
Wait, let me take it one more time so I can.
Yo.
No, I don't hear you at all.
Hello? Hello. Hello.
We're not hearing him through here. We're supposed to hear him through here. Don't worry about it. We'll deal with it. Don't worry about it. Let's go ahead and do the show. You can hear the caller though, right, Katazal?
I can hear the call. Caller, can you hear me?
Caller, can you hear me? Is the caller muted? Unmute and unmute the caller.
Yeah, caller. Caller.
Yo.
Yo.
You hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you. You can hear me?
No need for these headphones.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Caller can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, he said he can hear. So what's going on? Did you have a question besides the General Hyman part?
Kev, I don't hear you on the phone. I hear you in my headphones.
You don't hear me on the phone at all?
No.
Ask the caller if he can hear me on the phone.
Caller, do you hear Cap talking?
No, I don't. Only you.
He can't hear you.
Hey, play a song. Hey, we'll be right back. We're gonna play a song. We're gonna just mute it, and then we'll come right back.
We're gonna play some music. We'll be right back. Y'all stay online? Yeah, hang out.
All right.
Hold on. Let me ask y'all a question. All y'all niggas in the same school and all that? Hell, fuck yeah. So if none of y'all niggas smoke weed? Fuck no.
Don't fold if you say you win it. I was molded to it, now fit it. Can't control, this the highest limit. Killer shit, but this an honest living. Gotta get it, ain't no time for wishing. The time is now, better pay attention. In my city, you can feel the tension. A terror squad, no pun intended. This ain't fully, but I recommend it. They know we coming, better clear the entrance. Shit get deep, but I keep digging. This how I look when you keep winning. Over time, I had to take the hint. Shine bright, sit behind the tents. 1-on-1, I ain't in the mix. Ain't what you thought, better get a glimpse. Came up from a pedal bike. Pressing brakes, I ain't never liked. Whole time I was taking risks. They don't play with me cause they know I'm nice. Round form, I ain't even started. Transform, I ain't here to bargain. You on watch, better move a caution. Chains on me, I don't do this often. No error, this shit flawless. Reach for it, you become a target. It ain't worth it, better keep walking. All I know is survival. All this fashion is tribal. Want the head of my rival. This about to go viral. I say the word, then it's final. To get the moving like pronto. I'm just living my title. Do this shit with my eyes closed. All I know is survival. All this fashion is tribal. Want the head of my rival. It's about to go viral. Say the word, then it's final. Get the moving like pronto. I'm just living my title. Do this shit with my eyes closed. Don't wanna hear all that street shit. Me and my niggas on defense. Wonder who I was in my past life. Don't even matter, that peep this. Remember the days when I was a trooper. Stay on the path and it won't confuse you. Bars all, I'm the one to do it. I roll on ace like a flight maneuver. Try to trick me, I ain't never moving. Camouflage, I can blend into it. They better ride, I don't do the Ubers. Let them talk, I don't hear the rumors. A little suffer ain't really nothing. The way I'm stomping, better play the trumpet. You see me coming, better get the running. If they see me coming, better get the running. You ain't never seen it, you ain't never witnessed, you ain't never noticed, you ain't never focused. I was really waiting, I was really training. Sick and tired of being patient. I ain't never doubted, this was in the making. Use what I got, not in the wasted. For rapping and singing, could never drink it. But I'm from the bottom, so I gotta make it. This ain't rapping, it's a damn warning. Late night to the early morning. Got a vision, I planned it out. Try to stop me, but I kept going. I study plays, now I'm in the game, and it's all the same, but I had to change. You'll never crash if you in your lane. I can take the law, cause it's all a game.
Yo, when Casamigos being drunk?
All I know is survival. All this fashion is tribal. Want the head of my rival. This about to go viral. Say the word, then it's final. To get the moving like pronto. I'm just living my title. Do this shit with my eyes closed. All I know is survival. All this fashion is tribal. Want the head of my rival. This about to go viral. Say the word, then it's final. Get the moving like pronto. I'm just living my title. Do this shit with my eyes closed.
Until the final puzzle is solved. So when you tell us how the value of the grand prize can still fluctuate.
Culture.
Wave that one west, cover out that window. Let them know I'm coming with my kinfolk. Red letter, ski mask on, but I don't really ski though. Bullets ball head like they going through chemo. I slide on them Tony Hawk type. Better get your thoughts right. Jumping high bars, this ain't Fortnite. Red dot, it kinda make it way too easy for a headshot. I put you under wing, it turned into a headlock. I told my niggas think
check. Yeah, that's all it was.
We go to war and see a murder one, you murder two, it ain't the same degree. Better up into a capital offense for them dollars, but it really don't make sense. Guns behind tents with some liquor and we riding down the freeway.
Check. You guys are muted at headquarters.
There we go. All right, we good to go now, Cot?
We good to go. I'm the only one to get the job done.
I mean, it is your job.
I don't know a Hebrew that could cover for me.
I ain't gonna say who's supposed to test this before we go live. I ain't gonna say nothing.
I just got a message. Somebody said fire the engineer.
Yes, engineers, head engineer.
Huh?
I ain't gonna say nothing. But we can go back to the caller. Caller, you can hear me now?
Tribe Vibes is ready for Android. Tribe Vibes is on Android.
I gotta turn him all the way down. All right.
Yeah, I know I hear you on the show, but on the phone I don't hear you. So I don't know if y'all can hear me.
You still can't hear me? That's crazy if he still can't hear me. It's bad work. Unmute him and mute him. Can you hear me, brother? Can you hear me, brother? Yes or no?
I just heard him say muted, not muted, but I can't hear y'all over the phone. I don't know if y'all hearing me when I press on play on the show.
Let me see
something. I can hear y'all.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing. Oh, this is bad work. I'm glad I'm not in charge of Cross the Line Radio. Hey, go to StreamYard for me. Go to the Sprocket. The audio.
Check.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I hear you on the phone. Check.
Okay, I can't hear you, Cat.
I know.
I hear me.
Switch to default. Hit that drop down. Hit regular. Hit that. What about now? Can you hear me now?
Nope.
Okay.
I got you in the headphone. I hear you on the.
Fine. Turn that echo cancellation and reduce. Turn both of them off. Turn automatically adjust mic volume off. Turn the mic volume all the way up. You still can't hear me? Testing 1 2. Jesus Christ. On the top where it says line, turn it to the webcam for me.
Well, I know y'all can hear him.
To the webcam. Can you hear me now, Kadazar?
Not on the phone.
Y'all can't hear me at all. This might be something with the computer. Hit the drop down again. Turn it back to the line. I'm gonna try something. All right. Mute this.
Some say it's because they are for critical life. But I would say,
Look at field doors blending by. Outside more nesting, a broken spot.
Can't hear you at all, man.
What about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you in my ear, not on the phone.
Right. Can the caller? Can you hear me?
No.
You can't hear me on the call.
Live.
I just paused it again. I heard you on the show on YouTube, but I don't hear nothing on the phone. If you hear me, I don't hear nothing on the phone.
And we just to come together and defend them. To unite the National Coalition Against Censorship and the American Civil Liberties Union organized the bill.
Muted, not muted.
All right.
Say it again.
So Maurice, did you just mute me, brother?
Login?
I said it said the host muted my mic.
Yeah, it's because now there's a double.
I know. I just telling you, we're gonna restart this computer. All right.
You gonna switch?
I'm gonna restart this computer.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and restart.
Check. All right. Nah, call. I'm gonna get right back with you. All right. All right. Back live and direct. Everybody else will be back. Appreciate y'all for, you know what I'm saying, your patience. I believe we figured out what the issue is. Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, who joining us tonight. Let me see. Just Art and Paint. You understand? In the house, Robert Bryan. Let me see. Sarai Brown. John in the house. You know what I'm saying? Zakarwan in the house. Adolphus Last. Let me see. Shalat, Ma'aishia, Blaxican. Big up to the Blaxican. Yes, Yasef the Ak. You know what I'm saying? Kanya, Rap to Reality. Bunaya, big up to everybody that's here. Big up to my man who said KJ Verified is fire. I appreciate that, man. Which cookout? What cookout you talking about? Vegas checking in. Big up to Vegas. Vegas in the house. You know what I mean? What's happening, everybody?
Let me just check and see it. Kadazar, can you hear me?
El Capi. I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you back.
Yeah. But now I hear back on. Why do I hear myself? Okay, there we go. Now I don't hear myself. Why do I hear myself? Okay, there we go. Now I don't hear myself. Yo.
Yeah, testing 1, 2, 3. Test.
Okay, there we go. We're good.
All right, let's make sure we're good. Bring the phone lines. That's what we got to test next. All right. Let's see if the brother going.
917995. You still there?
You got to add him to the stage.
And mute him and unmute him. Brother, can you hear me now? Nope. Cut us out. You got to call in so we could test it.
Let me see.
Diabolical.
Oh my goodness.
You still didn't switch it to 1080. Oh, it probably because you said it like that from the gate. None of that has any. Go back to the audio. Testing 1, 2. Yeah, it sounds good on there. I don't know why it's not allowing the pass through. Cutters, are you on the phone line? You can take that off. None of this has anything to do with that. Can you unmute him on the phone line? Oh, he is unmuted. Cutters, can you hear me you can hear me on the stream, right?
I can hear you on the stream, not on the phone.
Take the fuck out of me. All right, well, you take his call and see what question he's got, and we'll just listen. Do a wonderful job. We can't even hear him. That's crazy. We can't even hear him on here. It's not coming out the speaker now. It's not coming out nothing now. Oh. Stop touching buttons. You shouldn't have done none of that, man. Put it back the way it was, please. Brother, can you just have a seat? Why did you leave? Oh, reload it. Why don't you just so do this. Boot that caller. Now reload it. I don't even hear it. But I don't. Can you play a song? Play a YouTube song.
Okay, I'm gonna call in.
That's fine. I don't care the song, man. Just click a fucking song.
Cold shit. I ain't come with goons, but I'm well connected. Walk in the room, it's pop, 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 like you got rejected. Let me see if you qualify or not. Spinning up in a tinted truck, riding around your block. Busy man. I get a word and hear this shit from top to bottom like a motherfucking ceiling fan. Hopping out the rental van on my way.
Can you hear me, Katazar? You can hear me through the phone? Take that off. Let me see the phone lines. What about the other caller? 212. Unmute that 212 number. 212. Can you hear me? Is it 212? Is that 21? Yeah, 213. Can you hear me? I know, so let's go ahead and rock out with the show. What's your question? Go ahead. Gotcha. Go ahead, present it. You gotta share it. Yeah. Is it shared?
Sir.
All right. Let me know if y'all can hear the song on the if y'all can hear the caller talking. If y'all let me know.
Y'all should be able to hear us now.
All right, we appreciate y'all. Listen, man, as always, sometimes I like when y'all see the technical difficulties we have. We do everything live. It's not a big deal. We're going to go ahead and rock the show out. 213, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, my name is Carlos. I'm from Los Angeles.
All right. What's your question or comment?
Yeah, I had two questions. First one was like, how do you
wait, hold on.
where do you come up with?
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Let me make sure that they can hear you.
Okay. They can hear. We good to go.
Okay, yeah, y'all delayed. Jesus Christ. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, Carlos.
All right. Yeah, I was gonna ask, how do you come to the conclusion like to include Hispanics in as part of the tribes? I know like different tribes, like the tribe of Judah, and like what tribe does the Hispanics fall under, and like how did you come to that conclusion, like biblically or stuff like that?
What's your nationality?
Well, I'm Hispanic myself.
What kind of Hispanic?
I'm half Mexican and half Salvadorian.
What's your father?
My dad's Mexican.
Is your father Los Indios or is he from Spain?
I mean, we don't know, much about the history. I try to ask, but I'm sure they have like Indian blood in them. Okay. But it's like one of those things where they kind of push to the side, I guess, or something like that, But I mean, he's light skinned. He has green eyes, so.
Okay, well, eye color doesn't determine your race. You know what I'm saying? And being light skinned, I'm light skinned. Lashar's light skinned. Shit, Cap light skinned.
Cap light,
you know what I'm saying?
Like about me, I'm light skinned too.
Yeah, being light skinned is not a issue. You know what I'm saying? What matters is the lineage. So what happens is when I talk to people who are conquistadors or Spaniards, they know. They could even tell me the generation that they came over. The fact that you don't know is a good sign, but I would inquire. But the reason as to why, you know what I'm saying, we say is for the same reason we say so-called Negroes are. You know what I'm saying? Because of the biblical prophecy, the biblical narrative, you know what I'm saying, the biblical description, as well as archaeology and history. So the same curses that Judah is under, the tribe of Issachar went through. You know what I'm saying? Issachar went through it about 100 to 175 years prior to them actually going through to the slave trade in Africa. You know what I'm saying? It started when Hernando Cortez invaded the Yucatan Peninsula. And that was the first invasion into Mexico, starting with Montezuma and then spread across throughout, you know what I'm saying, the Mayan Aztec Empire until they got to the Incas. You know what I'm saying? So the same curses that Judah went through, Benjamin went through, Levi went through, Ephraim went through, Issachar went through, the so-called Mexicans, so-called Puerto Ricans. So one of the signs, you know what I'm saying, is the curses that we went through. What's also there is the description in Genesis, the 49th chapter, as to where and what we would be doing in the last days. Now, once you get past the Bible, then there's archaeology. Then there's the countless amounts of explorers, historians, and conquistadors, friars, priests, who all cataloged the culture during the colonization period before the culture was completely wiped out. And they started saying, well, these people keep fast days. They have a 7-day Sabbath. They have a feast day that's surrounding the same time as the Passover. They have a fast day surrounding the Day of Atonement. They consider the pigs unclean. They don't deal with their women before they go to war, meaning having sex with them before war. They separate from their woman on the menstrual cycle. They said they're keeping the laws of Leviticus and Deuteronomy. So they said these must be the tribes of Israel, as well as when it came down to their language and certain artifacts that were found among them. The Shield of David was found in Mayan dignitaries, carved into the side of some of the temples. So all of this, you understand, blends in together as to who we are.
Okay. Well, what about things they say like the Aztecs sacrificing to like the sun god and like all the pyramids?
You don't know it.
Cannibalism.
You don't know Israel then. Do you know anything about the children of Israel in the Bible?
Well, yeah, I mean, I would say yes.
Right.
Did
they sacrifice to idols?
Oh yeah, they did.
All the time, right?
Yeah.
Right. So when your people came over here first, they came over here for the purpose of keeping the laws of God. But like anything, like Israel, they started serving other idols. So the idolatry doesn't take away from them being the children of Israel, because we've always fell off.
Mm-hmm.
That's why what Kadazai is bringing out is the history of, even though they had the idols, they had the truth too. They just chose to worship the idols instead of obeying God.
Okay. And for the history part, like that he was mentioning, like how come I've never, like, that's something that I've never heard. Like, where would you find some stuff like that? In the book, like I just gotta pick up books or something.
You could find that in a gang of different books. The first thing that you should do is get to class where we could actually go over this, but I'll give you a book right here, right? So now this is in a book called History of the American Indians, you know what I'm saying, European Concepts. And it says, actually, the Indians did appear to keep certain parts of the law. The Incas held a festival in March similar to Passover. The Yucatan Indians practiced circumcision. Mexicans and Incas had eternal altar fires. That's all throughout the Bible about what they would keep in their temples. Some Nicaraguans would not allow women who had recently given birth into the temples. Other parts of the law observed that various included, which said that men would not sleep with women who had recently given birth. So it's like when you go through this, man, it's like there's a gang of different evidence. Now, the reason as to why you don't hear about this is because we were enslaved. You don't educate a slave. They took your identity. Why would they give it back to you?
Yeah. I mean, nowadays, we're starting to find out the truth and stuff like that, but that is something that they try to hide from us, I guess. I would have to look into it myself. Of course, I'm open ears to anything. So, but I had another question of like, I heard you guys talk about Edomites and them, being white, I guess. But like, how do you differentiate between like different type of white people? Like, are they all the same, or like are the medium, But also, I would say the same thing for like the tribe people who come from the tribe of Judah, right? It's like the black Americans, I guess. But like, how do you differentiate them from like somebody else, or like from like African or something like that? How can you tell who's who?
You can't tell the difference between an African and a white man?
Between an African and a white man, yeah.
Okay, so you can't tell the difference between a white man and an Asian?
Yeah, you can tell the difference between a white man and an Asian.
You can't tell the difference between an Asian and an Arab?
Yeah, you can see the differences.
Well, look at it. You're doing it right now.
Okay. Yeah, because I always understood like white people came from Hafet or something like that,
No, so Japhet, you know what I'm saying? The Japhetic people are the Polynesians, Pacific Islanders, Hawaiians. White people stole culture, so white people moved into Japhetic lands. Just like, okay, does Mexico originally belong to white people?
No.
Does America?
No.
Does Puerto Rico?
No.
Does Hawaii?
No.
Does Australia?
Australia, no.
No. Well, guess what? Neither does Europe.
Okay.
Neither does Russia. So the people who were originally there, you understand, were pushed out. And then you know what white people do? They take on those titles and identity. and then over time they become those people. So people sometimes confuse landmass with ethnicity or with who you are racially. You know what I'm saying? So these are the number one culture thieves on the earth. Every empire they go into, they take on someone else's identity and start calling themselves according to that land. They have no original culture besides being in the caves.
Okay. So, but they don't come from one of the sons of Noah. Then they don't come from like Shem, Ham, or
no,
Japheth.
they do. They come from Shem. But East Indians come from Shem. Arabs come from Shem. There's different nations that came out of Shem.
Yeah.
Blocky Cap, you want to say something?
No, I said Chinese and Japanese. That's all.
The Chinese and Japanese. They come from La. You know what I'm saying? Those particular groups of Asians are Shemitic. The Assyrians are Shemitic. Elamites, East Indians are Shemitic. Just like there's different African tribes. All Africans aren't the same. You know, Ethiopians are not the same as Nigerians.
Yeah.
They're both Hamites, but one of them are the children of Canaan. The other ones are the children of Cush.
Yeah. So yeah, because all right, so I just didn't understood that, like, because I was trying to put it all together as far as like I thought every ethnicity came from like either Shem, Ham, or Japheth, but you're saying there's like more groups than one that can come from Shem, which is like the Arabs, and then like the Israelites or something like that, or
right, because it didn't say Shem is who the covenant was given to. It said Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob was.
Right. Are you aware of that?
About the covenant not being promised to Shem?
Yeah, but being promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
I mean, yeah, like I know it was promised to Abraham and his descendants, so that would include Jacob and
yeah, it would only
Isaac, right?
Yeah, only Jacob and Isaac, because Abraham had other sons of the flesh, but it's only the sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It's not Ishmael. It's not the other sons that he had.
Okay. I mean, that brings up another question I've had, like, because Ishmael was circumcised too, right? Like, Abraham circumcised him when he was 13 years old, and he also circumcised his whole like household. But those people don't fall under the covenant, right? Like the covenant of circumcision.
No, because if they was to ever leave that, so like let's say if a foreigner comes into the land of Israel, they would have to abide by the rules of the Israelites, right?
Yeah.
They would have to keep the laws, not because of their want, but because of who they're under, right?
Okay, I thought it was like if they wanted to be part of the tribe, they'll be allowed into the tribe.
No, listen to what I'm saying. If they're in Israel, when they're keeping the laws, they're not doing it because they want to. They're doing it because if you're going to live in our land, you have to abide by these rules. So they can, they would be as one of us. We would treat them fair. We wouldn't treat them cruel. But now let's say if they leave the land of Israel, do they have to abide by the rules of God that he laid down?
I mean, I would say yes.
No,
I don't know.
No.
Okay.
So if an African comes into Israel, he would live by those rules as long as he's in Israel. But he's an African. If he goes back to his homeland, he can abide by whatever God he wants to. If a children of Israel is in Israel or in China or in Australia, he still has to abide by the laws of the God of Israel, no matter where he's at. So it's not optional for us. It's optional for other nations. It's not optional for us.
But today we don't have people who are trying to fall under the land of Israel. Like there's no land right now, right? Like, or is it Jerusalem or where is that land at? Like
where's what land at?
Well, you mentioned how if an African comes to live under like the rule of Israel, how they would abide by their rules, but if they go back home, they don't have to. But where's that land at? Like,
where the land of Israel is the land of Israel. What do you mean? I don't understand.
Okay, so the promised land is the same place, right?
It's bigger than just the state of Israel, but it is the same location.
Okay. Yeah, because yeah, I mean those are the two questions that I asked in the beginning was what I had in mind, but now I'm just going off of other things. But I appreciate you guys' time and explaining these things to me for sure.
No problem.
No sweat, man.
All right, I'm gonna tune into the channel. You guys have a great day.
All right, you too.
All right, you too.
Hey, did you get the Hassan Campbell thing? Kind of did. And I'm gonna send you this video as well. We got other callers.
I think we have one other caller.
Good, you can bring the call on. Send this other video.
323-404. You on the air?
Hello.
Hello.
Yo.
Yo. What's up, man?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Yeah, you. What's happening?
Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, man? My name is Lazawan. I'm calling from Los Angeles. I just got a couple of questions for y'all. I've been seeing a lot on social media these days. There's like, you're starting to see white people push back against the nation state of Israel. And I was wondering what you guys thought about that. And is this part of prophecy?
Is white people pushing up against the state of Israel?
Well, you know, well, not just that. I mean, as far as like their eyes being open to, you know, what the Bible says in Revelations about how they the synagogue of Satan. I'm seeing people like, you know, all the way from, you know, people like Sneeko them, and then you got people all the way like Tucker Carlson and all of that, pretty much making the same talking points, but they're not affiliated with each other at all. And I'm trying to see if this is like some kind of, you know, like what is that? What does that mean for us? And you know, does that mean that
it's a little different?
You know,
it's a little different because the white man always knew that they were imposters. Like there's never been a time that they didn't know that they were not the real Jew. It's just that they've been allowed to play, just like the Americans, right? Are the Americans white, or would the Americans be the indigenous people in America? I'm asking you.
I mean, shit. It should be the indigenous people of America. It should be the indigenous people,
but you have these white people that are able to cosplay as the indigenous people, and so it's no different than the so-called Jew. He gets to cosplay. What you're seeing now, where they're turning against the state of Israel, it's because of them getting fed up with the so-called Jew. The so-called Jew is not giving anything to them like they promised. Donald Trump, what you're saying, even with Donald Trump, you see how like before Donald Trump went in office, white America felt like he was going to make America great for them, right?
Shit, niggas too.
Okay, niggas too. And then he got in office, and who has he made America great for? He's made it great for the so-called Jew. So
yeah,
you're not,
so the fake Jews, yeah.
Right. So what you're seeing is, you can call it civil war, to where now you're seeing white versus white because they feel like Donald Trump is not living up to his bargain. And so now the hatred for the so-called Jew just turns up. It just rises. I remember I had a conversation with this racist white man one time, and I said, the reason why y'all hate the so-called Jew is not because he's not white, but because he won't share with you. Because the so-called Jew takes the position that I don't have to share with you. If that so-called Jew ever shared with the white man, there would be no issue whatsoever. But he's the type of white that even separates from his brother. So prophecy is true. It's a part of it. Revelations 2:9, Revelations 3:9. But the reason why you see white people turning on the so-called Jew more is because of the love that Trump gave them. Because Trump gave them all this love, that's why.
Okay, and that kind of answers the follow-up question that I have, because you know you see them go as far as quoting that part of the scriptures, but it's like they still can't connect the dot that hey, we the lost ones, we the people that's been hidden, you know, we the ones that's been hidden in plain sight this whole time that y'all ain't been fucking with.
But brother, that's where you missed. That's why I said this ain't about them wanting to, if they was to ever say, y'all not the real Jew, these black people are the real Jews, now you might talk to me about some prophecy. But they ain't gonna they not listen, the white man will always be the devil. So he's only saying what benefits him. So even Tucker Carlson, I think Tucker Carlson is on this "They're Not the Real Jew" so that he can gain those white people that Trump lost. He wants, so now Tucker Carlson wants to be the replacement Trump. He wants to be the one that now all of those white people that thought Trump was going to do for them, if they see Tucker Carlson giving those same talking white points and then checking the so-called Jew, now he gains them. It's not about telling, never think that the white man is about telling the truth. You got to think about the agenda that the white man is about. So Tucker Carlson's agenda is about gaining those white people, and then maybe he'll run for office. Maybe he'll say, I can do a better job than Trump. Maybe he'll galvanize and rally the white troops together to make his version of Make America Great Again. That's what that's about.
Yeah, I receive that 100%. So, okay. Leading up to, last days, great tribulation. What synchronicities or what correlations does this, this new technocratic, government that's being developed, what's the thin line between the two?
Can you say that again?
From, great tribulation and, the last days being cut short, by the chosen ones. So, and then you put that up against, the technocracy that's being developed, the idea that, they're going to kill the dollar and, we'll be issued a central-based digital currency and all of that. How much of that, is something that you guys, acknowledge and talk about, and what role, do the Israelites play as the chosen ones that will cut those days short?
Yeah, you might want to let Kadazai answer this one, because this sounds like a conspiracy. And what I mean by that is Kadazai, like there's lanes that we have. When I think of cryptocurrency, I think of fake money. That's what my brain says. My brain says that it's nonsense. My brain says that there's no control of it. That's what my brain says. But I think Kadazai may be able to talk about it more intelligently than I can. Kadazai, I don't know if you want to chime in on that, because I don't trust crypto at all.
Okay. You could just see, as far as whatever their plans are their plans. If they slide over to cryptocurrency, if whatever the hell they do, ain't shit you could be able to do besides preparing with your people. Commander General Yohana gave an order where he said it's time that we start living like we don't have a government. He said that it's time that we start relying on each other. It's time that we start focusing on sustainability and each other. General Muhammad said, you understand that we need our own medical supplies. You understand? He says that we need our own food supplies, so on and so forth. We got to stop. Okay, stop with and this isn't only for you. This is for everybody. Stop with the Alex Jones and all this extra shit that goes on out there. And what I mean is white people are worried about that. You know what I'm saying? Like white people worry about martial law. White people worry about, you understand, cryptocurrency,
right,
and all this. You know what I'm saying? When, you know what I mean? Like the vast majority of us, you understand, like when it comes down to it, don't even got a 401k in a lot of different areas. You know what I'm saying? Like they worry about these retirement plans and where the government shifting. This is their world. This is their problems. We have to build our world. You understand? And Commander Jenny Hahn and the ISUPK is rebuilding that world. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we got to stop putting so much energy into their system and focus on our system. And guess what?
I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that, but it's the part where those days being cut short by the chosen ones. So it's something that
where does it say where does it say the days are being cut short by the chosen? Slack it, cut. How you got?
That's what I say.
I just want to know, where does it say days?
Well, I could possibly be misquoting that, but from what I understand, in the last days, right, it says even the elect, right? If the day is not cut short, that even the elect,
right, it says,
could be deceived.
Right.
So
that's what it actually says. It doesn't say that we're cutting the days short. It says the Lord would cut the days short.
I guess I learned there because when I read it, I interpret it as, you know, Judah rising up in some sort of fashion, and, you know, by that, you know, cutting the day short. But I don't, you know, that's what I believe. You know, you got to understand that before I seen like your videos on YouTube, I had already, you know, left the plantation, quote unquote. But before I started seeing your videos, I didn't really have nobody that kind of like thought like me, that kind of saw things similar to the way that I seen it.
Right.
So, you know, there's things that are still clashing as far as, you know, what I haven't, you know, fully cemented in my understanding.
So, let me, if I could, Cat.
Yeah.
You want to listen, man. What the Lord, what the angels, what Israel's waiting on, you understand, what all this matters and surrounds by, you understand, is when we wake up, is when the 144,000 is sealed. You want to cut the days short.
That's how I truly feel.
I got, well, if that's how you truly feel, here's what we need. We don't need feelings. We need action. So then you should be in all, were you at the Passover?
Nah.
Then you don't want to cut the time short. You know what I'm saying? You should have been at the Passover.
You can't say that, bro. You can't say that.
I can say that.
I'll tell you this. I can tell you this.
I'm gonna tell you this. You understand? I want to cut the time short. That's why I'm doing this show right now. I want to cut the time short. That's why I'll be at camp this weekend. I want to cut the time short. That's why I was in Passover at the ring.
You're ignoring what I just said, though.
No. You're ignoring what I'm saying.
You're ignoring what I just said. I've only watched Cap on YouTube, bro. That's it.
I know,
I'm not affiliated with y'all in no kind of way.
The kingdom of heaven don't come with observation. So what I'm telling you is stop observing.
Okay. That's fair, and I received that. However, listen, in 2012, I started a brand called Original of God. And like I said, before I had ever encountered y'all, I had left the plantation on my own. I saw things through pattern recognition that just didn't make sense to me, and the questions could never be answered. And so with the same heart, with the same idea, I started something too, myself. But I've been walking this road alone. And so I feel where you're coming from, brother. But, you know, you can't just say that to me. For the first time in my life, right? For the first time in my life, you know, I was raised a Jehovah's Witness, right?
I got you.
And, you know, my grandmama and my mama, you know, they pretty much the foundation of that. None of the men in my family are Jehovah's Witnesses, right? And that's something that I kind of was like, okay, why is that? So when I actually started to really get into the Bible and ask the questions, you know, that led me to like I said, to the same conclusions that are very similar to what y'all I don't know everything that y'all believe and know, because I haven't walked through those doors yet. Right, but I'm getting there, and I'm trying to get there. I'm getting there, and I'm trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? So,
hear me good. What I'm saying is, it's time for you to walk through the doors. That's what I'm saying, and that don't mean that you're one of us. We're not just letting you in here. You understand? So the same way you trying us,
I'll tell you this. My name is
brother.
Lazawan.
What I need you to do is let me finish.
My name is Lazawan. And if I ain't getting in there, nobody's getting in there.
That's
right now,
brother.
Hey, mute him.
I can say that right now. My name is Lazawan.
And that's your problem.
Mute him.
And that's your problem. And your problem is, I got you. Do me a favor, mute him. You understand? And let me tell you what your problem is, brother. Your problem is your pride. Your problem is because you started something. Your problem is because you want to do something. Your problem is you don't want to listen. Everything you said was I, me. That's your goddamn problem. This shit ain't about you. Just like you turned around saying, if I ain't getting in there, nobody getting in there. Your pride deceived you. That's your problem. This ain't about you. Nobody's bigger than the program. What your ass needs to do is humble yourself, get in all black, sit down, and shut your goddamn mouth. We didn't call you. You called us. And it ain't because it's me.
It's because this is the house of the Lord, not whatever bullshit you started. And the day you realize that, you'll be better off. Lock your cat.
No, you're good to go. We can get to the next caller. And the reason why I'm saying get to the next caller, because brothers like that just want to tell you what they doing as if they're the same. Listen, I judge people by your works. I mean, I don't know what to say. We can take the next. We can take the next caller though.
678 628. You on the air?
Yes. Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm calling in because wasn't Jacob and Esau in the Bible both twins?
Yes.
Okay. But my question is, right, if they were both twins, why would one be black and the other one be white if they were mentioned as red and ruddy?
Where were they both mentioned red and ruddy?
So Esau is described as red in the Bible and hairy, right?
Yes. When he was born, right?
Right.
And where was Jacob described like that when he was born?
He wasn't described as red, but he was described as smooth.
But but I'm confused now because first you said they were both red and ruddy, but then you said but then you just now said he wasn't described as red, he was described as smooth. Wouldn't that be different? And as a matter of fact, just so I could be textually sound, it doesn't say red and ruddy, it says red and hairy.
Yeah,
because ruddy is different than red. Ruddy is talking about the beautifulness of the way that they looked. Red is just saying this was the red man. He was a hairy bastard. So we got to make sure we just put it in the proper context. So,
but the word red is derived from the Hebrew word money, which means red or ruddy.
Yeah, when you're dealing with Hebrew, I don't know if you noticed, but Hebrew words have multiple meanings. So you made a point to say that they were both born red, and the Bible does not say that, correct? Right?
Yeah, it doesn't say Jacob was red, but it says other tribes from
Jacob. No, it does not. Again, you're talking about sons that came later, but the first thing you said that they were both red and ruddy, and you were incorrect, right?
No, I wasn't incorrect. I said the Bible describes.
I'm gonna read Genesis 25 and 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. What does 2 manner of people mean?
Two men of
two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. What does that mean when it says 2 manner of people?
2 different nations.
Right, meaning one nation's way of life or mannerisms would be different than the other, right?
Yes.
So even though Jacob and Esau share the same womb, were born at the same time, one would be another race of people, another would be a different race than that one. That's why it says 2 manner of people shall be separated. And then it says the one people shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the other. Verse 25. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. It says, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel. It doesn't say what Jacob looked like, because Jacob looked like a normal child. Esau did not look like a normal child. That's the difference. So they were not born the same.
Right, but my question is, if Adam in the Bible is described as ruddy, why wouldn't Jacob and Esau both be ruddy like Adam?
Well, I haven't seen a verse that says Adam was ruddy, but I want everybody to pay attention that when I actually read the verse and showed that there was difference, he said right and tried to go jump to Adam. When we wasn't talking about Adam. We was talking, you tried to make the proclamation one second. You tried to make the proclamation that Jacob and Esau was the same, and now you realize that it was wrong. Now you want to run to Adam. What verse says Adam was ruddy?
So the word Adam is derived from the ancient word.
I understand what Adam means. That's not what I asked you. There's an English word of ruddy, right? If we go by the Hebrew, there's just one word, right? Right? Right. So that one word of Adam. But we know, like I said earlier, Hebrew has different meanings for each word. You said Adam was ruddy. I have yet to read a verse that said Adam was ruddy. Maybe you got the verse.
It's derived from the word ruddy, which
okay,
is
but
the
you do realize,
translation.
when you say it's derived from a word, you're no longer saying Adam was called that. You're saying the word ruddy comes from that. That's what you're saying. So Adam is man.
The word Adam comes from
I'm looking at Adam. It says Adam, man, mankind, man, human being, man, mankind, much more. Adam, first man, city. That's what I'm reading when I see Adam. Then it says, when you go to Strong's definition, you'll see Adam, which is a different word. So H120 is Adam, H119 is ruddy. So the reason why they're using H120 instead of H119.
Because they use a different language and word from that translation.
Because that's not the translation. They use a different Hebrew word. The Hebrew word is Adam. The Hebrew word for ruddy is a different word. It would be pronounced different. Yes, I do.
Right.
So
I'm saying when you name a person,
this is important. So when you name Esau, that wasn't my water. No. But I do need some water though. So when you say Adam is ruddy, you can't use that because there's not a verse that, like when it says David was ruddy, we can read David is ruddy, right?
Right, and ruddy means red, right?
We can read Esther is ruddy, right?
Right.
Okay, when you see David being called ruddy and Esther being called ruddy, it's talking about their beauty. It's not talking about their skin tone. Like you gotta get out. Have you ever heard of a red cow, brother?
Yes.
What color is a red cow?
It's it looks like brown.
It's brown, right? So again, we're not talking about skin complexion when you see the word ruddy. You're talking about beauty. So when you see when it talks about David, it says this 1 Samuel 16:12, and he sent and brought him. Now he was ruddy and withal of beautiful countenance. So David was a handsome man. When it talks in Song of Solomon, my beloved is white and ruddy, it's talking about his handsomeness. When it talks about Esther, and she was ruddy through the perfection of her beauty. So when you see the word ruddy used, it's letting you know that it's talking about beauty. It's not talking about the skin complexion. So you jumping all over the place. So I want to remind you, you started off saying that Jacob and Esau was born the same. You was wrong. Then you ran to Adam.
I said they both were born ruddy or
you
red.
Said they both were born. You said they both right, but you were wrong. It says Esau was born red. It does not say Jacob was born red, does it?
It doesn't, but King David was
so you can't stop. It doesn't use the word ruddy for Esau, does it? It says red, right?
Yes.
Okay. Why is it using red instead of ruddy?
I mean, I'm not sure.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why that Hebrew word, although it's the same, and I said multiple definitions, the reason why it's describing using red for Esau is because that is talking about the way that his skin looked. The reason why it's using ruddy for Esther, for David, in Song of Solomon is because it's talking about beauty and how fine Esther was and how handsome David was. You just have to know Hebrew to know the difference when you look at the words. And
but when I'm, can I ask a question?
Yes.
But what I'm confused about is that, the Hebrew word add money, right?
What about it?
I'm confused of why the Hebrew word add money means red and ruddy. That's what I'm confused about.
You didn't just hit me, brother. I'm gonna try one more time, brother.
Okay.
Because the Hebrew word has multiple definitions. You do know that, right? Or you don't know that?
Yes, I do know that.
Okay. Even when you look up in a Strong definition, it talks about hair, complexion. It talks about the beauty. So it has multiple definitions. So it could be talking about your color, or it could be talking about your look. So when you see red, it's talking about your color. When you see ruddy, it's talking about your look. That's the difference. So that one word can have, like, you black, right? You black?
Yes. I'm a
Dog.
Negro. Yes.
Okay. Dog. Does dog have one definition?
It does not.
Give me some examples.
You got puppy. You got names of dogs like a pit bull.
Could you be my dog?
If you referring to biblical terms, yes.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about today. If I say, what's your name again? What's your name, brother?
Is John.
If I said John is my dog, could you be my dog?
I could, yes.
And what would that mean when I say John? That's my dog right there. What would that mean?
That I'm your brother or related to you.
Or you somebody I'm cool with. You my homie, right?
Yes.
So that one word, even though by default it's an animal, we can take that word and it has multiple meanings because we don't need to create different words to do different things. If I said you good, you ever heard that term, you good?
Right, yes.
Depending on how I say you good could have multiple meanings, correct?
Yeah, it can.
Thank you.
That's the correct about that.
Thank you. That's Hebrew. Hebrew is the same way. So ruddy or red, even though it's one Hebrew word, it can have multiple definitions. So when you see the red, it's talking about the way Esau looked. When you see ruddy, it's talking about how handsome and how beautiful David and Esther was. It's that simple, all right?
Okay, and then what about Esau being hairy and Jacob being smooth, but you have black people that have hairy bodies and other black people that have smooth bodies? What's your thoughts on that?
I would stop looking at human. I don't know what type of freaky shit.
Well, but it's true. There's a lot of
I don't know
people that are black people that are hairy.
I don't know what type of freaky shit.
I mean, you're not hairy, but
yeah, I don't know what type of freaky shit you into, but I'm not into looking at how hairy. I'm not into looking at how hairy niggas is. I'm
talking about the arm.
The Bible doesn't say the Bible doesn't say that Esau was the only hairy person on the planet. It just said he was red and hairy all over like a garment, meaning that's how hairy he was, brother. Listen, you love the white man?
No, I love righteous people.
Do you love? I didn't ask you about righteous people. I asked you if you love the white man.
Yes.
Yeah, you should go love him, man. Have fun.
Wait, I was gonna ask you this other question.
Yeah, why is it doing? Do it again. Yeah, you be being nice. That's your problem. That's why you ain't doing it that way. That's why.
That's Satan right there.
Kadazai, you better chime in, man. He was like, Cap got it.
Yeah, he ain't get it. I already knew off the rip. I'm like, he don't want to get it.
Mm-hmm. You bring the next call on.
Yeah, but I checked the last caller.
You did. Next caller, come on. I shot.
I'm the last. Nobody good there except me.
I saw.
646-363.
Good
646-363. You're on the air.
Jesus.
Hello. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Good evening. How you doing?
Sounds like a cap call.
What do you mean by
that? Meaning Captain Tazaria. Meaning it sounds like a call I got to take. That's what he's saying.
I think that's good, brother. All right.
It sounds like he's about to try to check you, Kadazai.
Nah, man.
I'm just
come on, man.
Relax,
Work with me, baby. Work with me, brother. Work with me.
All right, go ahead.
Nah, but I had I wanted to speak on the issue. As far as the things going on in the world today and the United States going on, I just find it ironic that the people of the U.S. are now realizing what's going on, the real facts of what's going on that land.
No, this is a Kadazai call. Break it down, brother. Break it down. It's definitely
no. But what I'm trying to say is that
it's ironic that y'all brothers been saying this for years, and now we on a plane where the average person in the United States is starting to believe the influence that them so-called Jews have here, and how they using tax dollars out now in the United States. And it's ironic. That's why I tuned in tonight, because I said, yo, these brothers been teaching this for a long time, that's not who they say they are. And I've done some research and realized that even their leaders are not who those are not their names. They're from Eastern Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And like anything you say contradicting what they say is called that word. And I know y'all don't like it, because I know I've heard y'all speak on anti-Semitism, which does not make sense according to what you teach.
Right.
It's from a right. So I've done my research on y'all, and you know, I'm interested in the class, man. I ran into Katazar. I'm in Staten Island right now. I've seen him on a couple of occasions.
Right. That's
and,
what's
you know,
up,
he
brother.
invited me to a class. We talked a little bit.
Where we run into each other?
I saw you at the car wash one time.
Yo, I thought that was you.
I
see you with
I thought that was you, man. Word is born.
Yeah, no, hey, wait. You know what? And I said, come to class, and you went, nope, and walked off.
I ain't do that.
Yeah, you did.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. I can see you seeing it like that, because I didn't want to waste your time to play with you, man. I don't like playing with nobody, and I wasn't at the time. I wasn't open to it, but now I'm calling, man.
That's wild.
You know what I mean? No. At least you remember me, man. Big light skin dude, the Ben. Yo, we was at the car wash, and I said, yo, that's videos.
That shit was wild crazy.
You know, it was crazy too. Cause yo, he opened his trunk and he had like the what y'all call it? The garment. He had a garment in his trunk. I said, oh shit, this is him. Excuse my French. I don't know if I can say that.
Yeah, you can say that. You good. You good.
No, I said, oh yo, that's on point. And we spoke a few minutes. He said, yo, come no class. I said, yo, man, I'll be watching that for entertainment purposes. So I guess, but now I'm at the point where things are starting to reveal themselves, and like, you know, I'm checking on Cap's channel, and I don't like to curse a lot on nobody else's thing, but
man, do your thing, man. Come on, yeah, there you go.
I'm fucking with y'all. I'm fucking with y'all, man. And you know what I mean? Like I think y'all coming from a good place, and like people, like I said, people are starting to wake up and see y'all ain't crazy.
Right.
Y'all talking some real shit, man. I ain't gonna hold your line up, but I want to come on and like, can you put some information if I want to attend the class? And yo, you see me in port, man. We're gonna talk more, man. Peace and love, man.
All right, man. Peace and love. We appreciate that, man. Cut us out. Don't never say it's a cap call again. That was all you.
I'm charging it back up right now, but I remember that vividly, and I remember I was like, come to class, and he was like, nope. And that brother walked straight up Port Richmond Ave after that. But we had a good conversation prior to that. Come through the class, brother. Come through. Pull up, man.
All right, next caller. I think somebody calling me thinking this the number to call for the show.
919-417. You on the air?
Hello.
Hey, Shalom. Y'all should
What's happening?
Right number. I'll text you the number to call.
Oh, they can't hear me.
I know what.
Can you hear me?
Talk to him.
Yeah, okay. You call. Hey, caller, you there?
Never mind.
Yeah, come, sir.
What's going on? Yabashim Shabbat. You got a question or comment? Hey, why they can't hear you, Kadazai?
Because my phone died. I just charged it.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead, brother. What's your question or comment, brother?
Come, sir. I just had a quick question on like One West history, if I could. Like, sir, I was just wondering, when Aria's prediction in 2000 failed, right? Did Tazakia leave then to start the ICGJC along with everyone else, and then Aria followed?
I think it all happened at the same time. The order of it, I would probably have to ask Commander Jenny Hanna, but I think it all happened at the same time.
Okay, come on, sir. So he left, but Commander he left.
They all left. Yeah, they all left. Right. So Tyler Doc, Aria, and others, a lot of them left, and it was left to Commander Jenny Hanna to be in charge of the school of ISGBK.
Fine, Christ, sir. Water, sir.
I know sweat out.
All right, Sean, you fucked up.
You have some show.
Hey, Sharikta.
If I could, real fast before you bring the next caller, shout out to Israelite for Life with the $2 super chat. Shout out to David. Winwood Tribe Vibes. Be ready for Android. It's already on Android. Shout out to Hosea Israel with a $20 super chat. Shout out to Judith. I need a man. Amaro out of New York City with the 1999 super chat. This woman said she ain't been with a nigga in 28 years. I love her. Listen, she super chat the hell out of the channel. I appreciate it. We gonna get Judith a man. I'm gonna make it my business, Judith. We gonna listen. She said she ain't been on a date. We gonna get Judith a date. Listen, I got a brother in here raising his hand from Yonkers. Judith, I got a brother in here raising his hand from Yonkers that said he want to take you on a date. So you hit me up. Listen, Judith, you hit me up. I'm gonna give you the brother's number. And we're going to get you a date. At least go on a date. Since you got to at least, Judith, you have to at least go on a date. It's been 28 years. Let the man pay for your dinner. Let him open your door. Let him say, hey, come here. How would you like me to hold your hand? Let him put the jacket on you. You know what I mean, Lord? Let him take the jacket off you. Go ahead and sit down with him. Have a conversation with a righteous man. We're going to get Judith a date. And listen, just shout out to Judith. She said, get all right. 28 years, boy, you get a hold of that 28 years. Bring the next call on, man. Before I go crazy, man. Bring the next call on.
You're on the air, please.
Yeah, I'm the baddest in Israel. I'm the funniest in Israel. I'm gonna hook you up. I got an oil call. Listen, I got an oil call.
Hey, hold up.
Yeah, oh my God.
Nah, put the poll up. Who's funnier? Me or Cat?
Put the poll up.
We gonna end this.
Put the poll up. Who's funnier?
Put the poll up.
Yeah, put the poll up. Who's funnier? Captain Kadazar.
Cap is not funnier than me.
Captain Tazar, no, you can't be.
Y'all just see it live more.
Type it in there. The question is who's funnier? Create it. Question is who's funnier? Right? And then option 1 is Captain Tazariak, because I'll rank him, not because I want to be first. Captain Tazariak. Option 2, Captain Kadazar. Create the poll. Shout out to Abishai.
Y'all better not be no respected person neither. Be honest.
Don't try to listen. Stop trying to spoil the poll.
You gotta put my name in it too, but it's 3. Gotta be at least 3.
It gotta be.
Nah, wait, what you mean?
No. Oh, wait. No, that's good, Asha. Asha added a good third option. I abstain. All right, create the poll. God damn it.
The third one is for me.
All right, bring the next call. Bring the next call. That is funny as hell, man. I don't see the poll though.
3, 2, 1. Where you at?
Wait, let me see if I don't see the poll.
Yeah.
Where does the poll pop up at? 3, 2, 1. What's going on, brother? You got a question or comment?
Yes. So I wanted to say shalom to all of Israel and to you, Captain Tazariak, as well as Captain Chadazar.
Who's funnier?
I wanted to say that firstly, thank you. Well, not firstly. The only thing I want to say is thank you so much for passing me the natural number.
But how do you
started my young man ship?
But hold on 1 second, brother. You can't vote on that though. Like you can't vote on it. Oh, who voted? You voted?
I didn't vote.
You didn't vote? Okay, so they all able to vote. Okay. All right, good. All right, go ahead, brother. Salakia.
You voted for yourself?
I ain't voted at all. I don't know how to vote.
Is this on all channels or just one?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm seeing a lot of Katazars in the chat. I need y'all on the poll where it counts.
So maybe
goes to Cap.
The third one is for me.
So maybe we gotta do.
Might just have to count them up. They already.
Yeah, I tell you what, I got the baddest moderators on the planet. I tell you what we're gonna do to the moderators that's in the chat, right? But then the moderators are not on all the channels.
Here's what we gonna do.
Y'all gonna put a 1 for Captain Zaryak and a 2 for me in the chat, and you only vote 1.
Okay, there we go. And then moderators, y'all tally it up and put a 3 if you're gonna abstain. So 1 for Captain Zaryak, 2 for Kadazar, 3 if you abstain. All right. All right, go ahead, brother.
Oh, them 2's coming in.
And I dropped my 1. Yeah, I just called in to say thank you so much for passing me the Nashville number. We spoke
Most High Christ
a little bit before Passover, so I did not get to attend. But I got to hear about all the glorious stories about it this entire week, and now started my young manship. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Appreciate that, man.
Doing what you do. Also, to everybody in the chat, stop playing with these men's time. Please stop calling and playing with these men's time. These are men of God. These are men of Israel. These are our leaders. Some of our leaders. You know, they're standing up, taking time from their sleep schedules or from their circadian rhythms. All right, please don't come with no bullshit.
That's
Thank
right.
you. That's it. I'm gonna go to the gym and get strong.
That's right. Get bigger. We say get bigger.
Oh yeah. That
there
part.
you go.
Getting bigger.
There you go.
All right.
Hey, listen, man. I think StreamYard might have something on here because when they put the 1, 2, or the 3, it is updating on the Who's Funnier thing. Yeah, or maybe the way it calculates it. But abstaining is winning. Number 3 is winning.
This is a beautiful cross line.
This is a beautiful moment. They're saying fuck you and Tazaryak. We're gonna abstain from this vote. Stop making it right. Stop making us pick. Both of y'all are funny together. Right now, we're both at the same percentage, and we're both losing to abstain. Right now. So, all right. So, next caller. Bring the next caller on.
I want y'all to know that this started at the All Black Party.
It did. It did start at the All Black Party.
Cap was like, "Start the poll."
Start the poll is crazy. Yeah, I posted this part. Like I gave up the pause game, but I posted this clip on my Instagram. If y'all check that out, man, that's the wildest thing I think I done heard. But bring on the next caller.
772. You are on the air.
Yeah, blessing. Yes, King. Yeah, I got a challenge because it's not a question or a comment. Do y'all deal with the crucifixion?
What do you mean?
Okay, like Christ was crucified. Do y'all have that as I don't know what you believe. I'm trying to figure it out still. Was Christ crucified?
Yes.
In your study?
Yes.
All right. So the challenge is, I heard you said something that he was crucified in the land of Israel, correct?
Right.
All right. So I say different because according to the scriptures, we're gonna do a history. Solomon, his rulership was
you a Haile Selassie cat?
Yeah.
You know Haile Selassie was a Christian, right?
I don't use the context of pronunciation.
Haile Selassie was a Christian, man.
No.
He bowed to the Roman Catholic Church, man.
No.
Yes, he did.
No.
Yes, he did.
He's a Christ man.
He was a Christian.
No.
Are you telling me he didn't say he was a Christian?
I'm saying to you, he is a Christ man.
Haile Selassie was a devout Christian and lifelong practicing member of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church.
Hear me good. Because you can't tell me what I would never tell you what you're dealing with. So you can't tell me what I'm dealing with.
I can tell you Haile Selassie was a Christian because he said it.
That's inaccurate.
I know it's accurate. So what you mad about?
No, inaccurate. Inaccurate.
Inaccurate. Okay.
Right. Remember, a lot of people do videos and interpret it what you think and what people think and what people do. So we as the followers could say what he did.
But he said he was a Christian, though. I used to
He's
have
an
this on
average
video. I used to have
Christ
this on video.
follower.
Okay, so he's a
He's an
follower.
average
Right.
Christ follower.
So if he a follower,
Let me get to the point.
so if he a follower, well, shut up. If he a follower of Christ, that means he believed in the crucifixion of Christ too.
Yes. Agreed.
Okay, so what's your point of contention, man?
My point is this. The geographic location of Christ's crucifixion could have not been in Israel.
Why?
Because Solomon ruled from Arabia to Yemen, and that's the promised land according to the scriptures.
I still don't know what you.
There's no way Christ could be crucified in the promised land.
Why?
According to the scriptures.
Okay, what scriptures are you talking about, man?
Revelation 1.
But Revelation,
John and Christ
but
was
Revelation,
sentenced by the Roman.
but Revelations 1 is after Christ's crucifixion, not before.
Listen to me. It depicts where he was, where he went, and what he was doing before the crucifixion.
Revelations depicts what he was doing before the crucifixion?
And that's what I said.
Where? Revelations what?
I'm not so sure for that right now.
I'll tell you. Let me ask you a question.
Let
me ask you. Let me ask you a question. What's 5 plus 5?
10.
Appreciate it, man. Stupid ass out of here. Bring the next call on.
You want to play the video?
What video? No, well, we got like 7, 8 callers, right? So you want to get the callers cutters out, or you want to touch on the Bambaata thing? Which one?
Bambaata touched on. Oh, Bambaata touched on enough.
No, you could have spoken to the mic. They would have heard you both.
Bambaata done did enough touching. We get there. I told y'all I'm funnier. y'all can switch your votes now.
I actually got in touch with Hassan, talking to him through IG. He actually said he was down with doing the so I reached out to him. He said, peace. I said I was reaching out to see if you wanted to do a live on Bambaata's death, being that we dealt with it from the beginning. He said, yeah, man. So I'm just waiting for him to contact me back. So that's definitely something, we can get to. So
okay. Let's take these callers.
All right, good. To the next caller.
I mean, Baba Kashab, my lord.
241.
Say the number again.
302-241.
What up? What up?
What up?
What's happening?
What's up?
Yo, I got a question about the school. So do y'all ever get promoted, or like you a captain, or you like a perpetual captain, like you always gonna be a captain, or do y'all have promotions?
Yeah, I wasn't always a captain.
How long have you been a captain?
Longer than you.
How long have you been a captain though?
I said longer than you. How old? It does answer the
How long has
question.
General Yohana been a general?
Longer than you.
What rank comes after a general?
This must be the next. Come on, no, I ain't even giving him. Oh, my bad. That's my fault. He wasn't worth the 5. Yeah, he wasn't worth the 5 plus 5. But you knew where I was going. He wasn't worth the 5 plus 5. You can bring the next caller.
440-222.
440-222.
440.
Maybe mute him and unmute him.
720-541.
I said mute him and unmute him. He went to the next caller.
Hello, Cap.
What's up, brother?
All the brethren on the show, just calling in from Colorado.
All right, you got a question or comment?
Yes, Romans 11. Is that a breakdown? Is that a breakdown of Christ, the Most High? Sorry, the Most High or no, Paul saying that he's trying to make the Israelites jealous. That's by, to bring us back to him by offering salvation to the Gentiles?
No. The jealousy that's taking place is not between Israelites and non-Israelites. It's between Israelites and Israelites. Have you ever heard of the prodigal son, the parable that Christ gave of the prodigal son?
I have.
And who? Let me see the phone lines. And who is the prodigal son? The prodigal son is the one that left, right?
Yes, it was one. He told one son to do something, and he said he wouldn't do it, but he.
No, he didn't tell one son to do anything. One son asked for his inheritance and then went and spoiled his inheritance. And then he decided to come back home to his father's house. When he came back to his father's house, his father cleaned him up, dressed him up, and had a party for him. You familiar with that?
Yes.
Who was jealous that he did that?
The one that didn't leave?
The one that didn't leave. The one that didn't leave did not want the brother to come back. And the father said, this is Luke 15 and 30. It says, but as soon as this thy son was come, which has devoured thy living. Let me go up further. This is Luke 15 and 27. It says, and he said unto him, thy brother is come, and thy father had killed, unalive the fatted calf, because he had received him safe and sound. And he was angry and would not go in. So the brother that stayed was angry and would not go in because his father was throwing a party for the son that came back. Verse 29, and he answering, verse 28, and he was angry and would not go in. Therefore came his father out and entreated of him. And he answered, saying to his father, lo, these many years do I serve thee, neither transgressed I at any time thy commandment, and yet thou never gavest me a kid, that I make merry with my friends. But as soon as this thy son was come, which have devoured thy living with harlots, thou hast killed him for a fatted calf. And he said unto him, son, thou art ever with me, and all that I have is thine. It was meet that we should make merry and be glad, for thy brother was dead and alive, and was lost and is found. Should the brother have been happy that his brother was alive and not dead?
Yes.
But instead he was jealous because his father accepted him back. So the jealousy in Romans the 11th chapter is for those Israelites that were once cast off, that the Israelites that remained could have the whole inheritance. They didn't want the son to come back. They didn't want the Israelites to come back. They didn't believe that they should be granted this repentance that is prophesied in the Old Testament, that through Christ we get. That's why it says, rather through their fall, salvation has come to the Gentiles. So if the Jews of the land did not fall, would salvation come to the Israelites that fell?
No.
Thank you. So whose fault is it that the Israelites that fell get to come back?
It's whose fault is it that they get to come back?
Yeah.
It's the Gentiles?
No, it's the Jews that stayed. If they would have, if they would have done right, and if they would have obeyed, they would have stayed. Excuse me. They would have been able to keep up. They would have been able to keep people like you and I at bay. We wouldn't have a way back, because the Jews would be able to say, the ones that stayed would be able to say, I never transgressed, but they did transgress. You can also read that in Jeremiah, the 3rd chapter, when it talks about, when the Lord talks about, he gave Israel a bill of divorce and put her away, and her treacherous sister Judah saw it. This is Jeremiah 3 and 7. It says, and I said after thee. Now, when you read 1 through 6, it talks about the bill of divorce that he gave the northern kingdom or the house of Israel. And then verse 7 says, and I said after this, she had done all these things, turn thou unto me, but she returned not. And her treacherous sister Judah saw it, and saw when for all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery, I had put her away and given her a bill of divorce, yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not, but went and played the harlot also. And because Judah did the same thing Israel did, now both of them fell, so now all get to come back. That's why when you read Romans 11 and 26, the matter of fact, Romans 11 and 1 starts off by saying, have God cast away his people? God forbid, for I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, tribe of Benjamin. So now we know the subject is about, did God cast away his people, right?
Correct.
Verse 26, same chapter says, and so all Israel shall be saved as it is written. It doesn't say so all nations shall be saved as it is written. Correct.
And Cap, when they say, people go, oh, God came for all nations, or he offers salvation to all nations.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like when you said, I heard you say, when they talk about pork and shellfish, God never saw pork as food. So that verse, when Peter saw the food coming on like on a table or something from the sky, I think it's like God didn't go, well, pork wasn't food, but now it is. Or the Amalekites or the Assyrians or the Moabites or the all of them, those aren't nations, those are enemies of God, right?
Right. That's
so he wouldn't be talking to or the Greeks. And when I mean Greeks are Hellenistic Jews, of course, that spoke Greek, but
right.
Like Greece, like Zeus, like people that worship Zeus and all these people, he don't see them as nations. I think that's a big issue because they go all nations, but it's like he never saw you as a nation anyway.
Right.
So why'd he be talking to you? And I think that's an issue that a lot of people, and I tried to tell somebody that, and they just didn't want to hear it, which leads to arguments, really. But
yeah, but you can't beat it.
Correct. You can't. You're right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that breakdown, Cap.
Hey, no sweat, brother. All right. Hey, Kadazai, check your text messages. Next call. Oh yeah, bring the guy. He been back there all this time. Jesus Christ. The water, Kadazai got it. Oh wait, no, not out yet. Oh, okay. All right.
I gotta do inventory.
Okay, con.
Yes, sir.
You gotta bring the brother on. We can't hear you, brother.
Hey, Shalom. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, shalom, brother. What's going on?
First I want to say, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Rakatah.
Yeah, some Shavakta.
I just got a few comments. The first one is, I don't care what anyone says. Captain Tazariak of ISUPK under Commandant General Yohana is the funniest Israelite ever. Without a doubt, hands down, I will throw hands with anyone that disagrees.
Bored.
Oh man. And another thing was that kind of like to get on top, because I know like the topic was about like Christians and whatnot.
No, topic is whatever you want to talk about, brother.
Okay. Well, I find it interesting, whenever y'all brothers be having discussions and debates with these people, and when you talk to them, and whenever it comes like questioning, like you will go out and say, hey, I want a yes or no, and then expound.
Right.
But then when they have, like, they'll ask you to do that, but then whenever you do it to them, it's a problem, and I find that very hypocritical within like the Christianity community. And another thing was that when y'all be talking to these people and be saying, body bag, like how y'all be using that phrase, like a body bag.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think y'all be putting them in no body bag, but what I think y'all really do be putting them is in a graveyard, in a straight graveyard. because hey, and the reason why I say that is because in a body bag you can only put one person in it, but in a graveyard you can put multiple. And that's all I ever been seeing whenever y'all be going up against these people. And then my question was, and I feel like because I think I talked to y'all maybe a while back, and it was in regards to and the concerns to the head tire, right? And if I remember correctly, the head tire was in regards to the priesthood, correct?
Right.
So we're talking about the Levitical priesthood, right?
We're talking about the priesthood period. Melchizedek was a priest, so it would just be the priesthood period.
Okay, that priesthood. Okay, because last
Yeah,
time we talked about
we're not under Levitical. Yeah, we're not under the Levitical priesthood.
Okay, can you maybe expound on that a little bit?
So before Abraham paid tithes to Melchizedek before Levi was born. In Psalms 110, well, before you even get to Psalms, in Exodus, I think either 19:16 or either 16:19, we were supposed to be a kingdom of priests before the Levites got the priesthood. The Levite gets the priesthood in Exodus, the 32nd chapter, when they joined themselves to Moses when he came down off the mountain. But you'll see the prophecy of Melchizedek's priesthood, for example, in Psalms 110, when it says, thou art a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. So in Hebrews, the 7th chapter, you see a transfer. In the Greek, in the English, it'll say change. But when you look up that word in the Greek, it's really transfer. So there's no change as far as the law, but it's a transfer from the Levites back to the Levitical priesthood. Even Revelations 5 and 9, it says a kingdom of priests. So the priesthood is not ascribed to just one tribe. The priesthood is now ascribed to all tribes.
Okay, so with that, when Yahweh Shai returns, will everything be brought back to the Levitical priesthood, or will we still fall under the Melchizedek priesthood?
We'll be under the Melchizedek priesthood.
Okay.
So the Levites can still be priests, but a Benjamite can be a priest. So there'll be other other tribes that can be priests as well. So
would that also mean that when the temple is rebuilt back in our Holy Land in Jerusalem, because in the Levitical priesthood, when we had the temple, only the Levites could enter and set it up and do the sacrifices. Would that mean that we as well, regardless of what tribe we're from, will be able to go in and do the sacrifices to the Lord?
Say the last part again. You mean will other tribes act as priests to do sacrifices?
Yes.
That's up to Yahweh Shai how he runs it, who he decides to have to do the sacrifices.
And that hasn't really been determined and through the scriptures? Okay.
Right.
Okay. Okay. And then my next question is, do we know the exact time of how many years it has been between now and, let's just say, in Genesis, like, in the beginning, like when in regards to like the creation, like the exact of how many years?
I think it's been the way the white man calculates the time. I think it's maybe close to 6,000 years before you get to AD time period. And then this time, so maybe 8,000 years or something like that. Maybe you can Google it.
Okay. I mean, I've tried to Google it, but of course, it kind of gives me rough answers, or they'll give me
it say approximately 6,000. I would say more so probably 75. So they place Adam's time to about 4,000 BC. That's what they place. I placed it a little earlier. And then if you take now, so it's either they got it between 6,000 and 7,500 years.
Okay. About 8,000 years. Okay. All right. Well, I really appreciate y'all coming out here, and answering our questions and whatnot, through the spirit of Yahweh of the Most High,
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, hey, Shalom.
Hey, shalom, brother. Take it easy.
Shalom.
KG Verified is tough. Go purchase it now. Shout out to DA. Is there more to be said about Bambaata? He's dead. But I would like to do for those that don't know, what I will show y'all. I didn't realize it was after 12, but what I will show y'all, I emailed you a video I shot. What I will show y'all, you were gonna say something, Kadaza?
After.
Click that video right there. I just want to show y'all this video. You ain't got to play the Sarnetta part. You can skip it up some. Yeah, that's fine right there. I want to show y'all this video. A lot of people don't know this part of history of what ISUBK has done and the work that we have done. So when you look at this picture, you're seeing in the middle, of course, that's Hassan Campbell. Before Hassan Campbell became the YouTube sensation that he is now, he had reached out, or we had reached out to, you see myself there, you see the brother Irritated Genie, you see Soccer War in the background. Irritated Genie is a Pan-Africanist. He's not even somebody that believes in what I believe. But when the thing happened and we found out what Bambaata was doing to underage men, we stood for it. As y'all can see, that chain that you see on my neck, I can't tell you. I don't even know who got that chain. That chain, I gave it to Soccer War. Soccer War gave it to somebody else. He gave it to somebody else. He gave it to somebody else. Gave it to somebody else.
Last time I saw it, it was in the UK.
Damn, all the way they made it to the UK. But that was like one of the first chains I had. But in this video, which is 2017, I think, we came together and did a rally in New York. And at this time, this was when young Pharaoh was a sane young man. This is when the red pills and blue pills wasn't talking about, they wasn't calling Atlanta Atlantis. They wasn't spaced out either. Doggy Diamonds was also a part of that because he was connected with Irritated Genie. Like we had all came together to rally around brothers like Hassan Campbell and brothers like Ronald Savage, Ronald Savage is a savage right now. Ronald Savage said he liked it. Ronald Savage said he ran the first time, but he came back because he liked it. Good God Almighty. Put on a dress in the whole 9 yards. But yeah, crazy. But I wanted to play. Can you just play some of it?
And you gotta have motherfuckers heckling you. You know what it feels like to stand in front of my daughters and they looking at this shit.
Take your time. Take your time. Right, y'all.
They looking at this shit on the internet. And gotta hear motherfuckers talking about this nigga Planet Rock Bam's mic. Or better yet, y'all left me out there, y'all threw me out there like an informant. I done bled for y'all niggas. I done went to jail for homicides, multiple homicides. Not just me, Alibaba, molested, Kip went to jail for homicides, Eric in there, right? It's so many of us that went to jail for homicides behind this shit. And most of us been touched by BAM. The majority of Bronx River projects been touched by BAM. Yeah, he did good work, but when you sit back and you analyze this shit, how good was your fucking work? How good was it really? Exactly. You created a cesspool. Yes. Peace, unity, knowledge, having fun, song, dance, everything to lure everybody in. And when the dark came, and them dark rooms and them closets, it's a lot of skeletons. You done hurt more motherfuckers than you done saved.
And so I'm actually gonna upload this video in the morning. I gotta do some editing of it. I think I actually edited another video. So I'm gonna do some more work with it and then upload that video. So Afrika Bambaata is dead. Somebody texted me and said I don't age. I look the same. I try to tell y'all, no fly ass nigga. That's the light skin in me. Listen, I am light skinned. You know what I'm saying? But yes, I'm gonna upload that video. How does that? Did you want to take my calls? It is after 12. You let me know what you want to do.
We could rap if you want, Cap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got a appointment tomorrow.
Yeah, I better call up earlier. But only thing I want to say is
I can't even fault them this week because we had some technical difficulties, so it's kind of our fault.
Okay, facts. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
Cap looking out for y'all. So but what happens is so A couple of things, you know what I'm saying, just to close out. You know what I'm saying, we didn't get a chance to talk too much about Bambaata. We'll have another live up and running with it, but handful of things, right? Number one, if you alive right now and you knew you were in that circle, you were a part of Zulu Nation, you were a part of the Nuapians, you were in that circle, and you knew these things that were going on and you did nothing, you're culpable. You understand? And what I need everybody to know, you understand, is I've seen a lot of things when it comes down to, you know, rest and piss and all these other things. And you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm not gonna shed no tears over unrepented child molester. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I need every single one of y'all to know. The y'all out there sleeping with another man's wife, you can go to the club when it gets shot up. You understand? Y'all out there still selling drugs to your community. You understand? You can catch a bullet as well. Like the Lord's judgment is not only for child molesters, PDFs. You understand? Whatever the case may be, it's not for Diddy's Freak Fest and R. Kelly's and the so on and so forth. You understand? It's for anybody who is not changing their life.
That's right.
You understand? So for any of you out there who think that the Lord's judgment can't touch you as well, you understand? Listen, I don't celebrate, you understand, at the death of the wicked. You understand? In this capacity, you know what I'm saying? Is that I wish Bambaata would have changed, but he didn't, and the wages of sin is death. You understand? I hope every single one of you brothers out there that's committing, you understand, evil nigh onto it is going to change your life as well. And I'm not saying that pedophiles shouldn't be punished. I'm trying to say that any of you out there talking that shit and you haven't changed your life, the Lord could touch you as well.
And he died from prostate cancer.
Oh, he died from prostate cancer? Oh, he died from prostate cancer too.
Crazy. What a coincidence.
You understand? Well, that's just judgment there. You understand? So just know that. Just know every single one of y'all better change your life. And there's 1,000 scriptures I could say, you understand, to be able to back that up. You understand? And you understand? And this goes for the KRS-One who defended him. This goes for the Soul Sonic Force who turned around and did an interview, and as soon as the camera shut off, said, "Bam did that shit." This goes for anybody who thinks there was a goddamn lieutenant in the Zulu Nation. This goes for anybody, you understand, who knew about that black book. You understand that Bambaata had molesting his entire projects in. That's all I got though, Cat.
No sweat, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Until next time, Shalom Israel.
Hey, Shalom.